Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the week 56 update on the Gotenks account. Still struggling through Fleet Arena with Mace Windu. I almost exclusively use Mace Windu now, which is crazy because I was so focused on Negotiator, I just missed what was right in front of me at the beginning. I mean, early on, when I had like a 5-star Negotiator, I kind of realized I needed Mace for some things, but 7-star Mace Windu is so much better than 5 or 6-star. You get access to so much more of the kit when you have gear 11 Mace 2 to finish off everything. And that really, it's kind of a game changer for beginner accounts because you don't need to get into a guild that's getting a bunch of kit too. And they sped up the process for getting from 6 to 7 stars. So that's a fantastic thing for new players. I'm going to do a battle with them in a little bit. First off, I got a nice little upgrade to the Gotenks account, and it's not directly in the account. I'll just increase my screen for a little bit. So I upgraded my phone. I got an iPhone 15 now, and I had an iPhone 12 before. You see I have space type backgrounds. I love space sci-fi. And what I'd used for the Gotenks account was my old iPhone 8, which I had obtained in like 2018, so it's 7 years old at this point, as opposed to the iPhone 12 is less than 3 years old, and it was working great. I was just due for an upgrade, so now I have the new iPhone 15. That's new to me. You don't need the Premium 60. You don't need that. So I have the iPhone 15 for my main account, and then the iPhone 12 dedicated for the Gotenks account. And yes, I know you can play on 2 phones. In desperation. There's plenty of instances where I play on the Gotenks account on my main phone that actually has the internet service or the cell service. But it's annoying, you know, you have to switch the game center, which is a pain. So, I mean, I've been carrying around 2 phones for the past year, but now I have a better one for the Gotenks account. And most of the time I'm just in my house and it's a Wi-Fi and it's not a big deal. So, and I was getting so many crashes recently. I would get crashes in Conquest. In TB, I've started to do more combat missions with Leia, and it's like half the time I'd get a drop in Squad Arena, in Fleet Arena sometimes, unfortunately. So that's a nice little upgrade just on the side. So I will get to the Mace Windu battle I was talking about, but first let's go over the account upgrade since last week. Pretty sure 5s was a relic that I got since last week. I need to double check. And yes, actually that was the only relic I got in the past week. And I started at relic 3, but for reasons I'll talk about when I get more to fleets, I took him to 5 now. So 5's at 5, it seems fitting. Other bumps, I got Jolie to gear 12, and sliced some of his mods, but I was going for health primaries, and I have 2 here, but his health pool was actually still so bad at gear 12 until you get to relics and apply all the gear 13 pieces. He doesn't have a med pack, that's interesting. Okay, well this one gives a lot of health. He gets a lot more health by the time you get into relics. So his base health now is 23,000. It's pretty measly. Protection 33,000, so I'm fine to give him some protection. Under Jedi Revan, that's going to give him more survivability anyway. So it might be even better to switch him to all protection, except he like heals people more based on his own health. Equal to 30% of his max health protection up, but it's not going to make a huge difference how much he's given out. So yeah, Jolie, that's that. C-3PO is closer to gear 13. I just need a lot of Kyrotech, which I donated to Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon again, so they are both gear 10 now. Qui-Gon is not quite sitting waiting for the next Kyrotech, but maybe we can get it to that point. Okay, so let's take that. And then some Carbantes. Always need Carbantes. Okay, no shipments of that. And I got Boba Fett to gear 12. So, Boba Fett, part of the Jabba journey, the Jabba chase, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it's nice because it's beefing up my GP a lot because he has a ship, and this ship is kind of a nice plug and play. So I'm going to be upgrading those abilities as I get the mats. Oh, I also remodded him. He had like crap mods for the longest time. And this isn't that great, but it's 83 speed without a speed stack, quick damage. And this, yeah, protection, quick damage. It's all right, but he's something more now. Mob Enforcers Gear 9, Fennec Sean's Gear 8, Greedo, I'm getting all of them to like Gear 7, so it's nice to see them in purple. You know, I'll unlock Gamguard soon and get him to at least purple Gear 7. And then I'm just sitting, and then I should probably farm Arsing and lock her 2 stars and just get her to that too. But in Cantina, I have been farming Green Mothers. I don't know when I'll really like go to work on them, because they need Kyrotech too, but I have a lot of signal data, and I can't keep up with it now, which is weird. I'm not used to that. On the main account, that is the opposite of the problem. But I am so starved for CCBs and bronzium wiring. I have just about 100 on each, and say I do. I mean, yeah, I have to alternate between farming Lightside 1C and Lightside 7B, which gets bronziums, and the 1C gets carbonite circuit boards. But the 7B also has Kyrotech, so I try to do that more. And it's just, yeah, it's a lot, man. I mean, these pieces don't give a ton of value, but just doing what I can. My goal is to have, for anything that's discretionary, just have an army of Relic 3s. It's not too expensive. It unlocks Datacrons, which I don't have too many of, so that's not a huge deal, but, you know, it's nice. Yeah, so those two. I have Karth and T3 favorited because I was thinking I needed to use the Ebon Hawk more, but right now I don't think I need to anymore. However, it was just interesting to see. I don't know. I'll toy around with it. I'll build them up, and then I'll be 4 out of 5 on each side for Malik. Things preventing me from pulling the trigger on Malik 2 is just, you know, I need Kyrotech for him. I need tons of Get 1 to get him fully realized. But, you know, even if I just go 5-star, try to get Gear 11, he needs a lot of Kyrotech. I think he needs 200 of each piece, which is crazy. So yeah, pulled a bunch of different directions. And one thing, you know, I've been relicking a lot recently, and it's nice, but I'm getting close to the point. I was getting close to the point with this piece where Hermit Yoda, even if I had all the Kyrotechs, which I'm close to, I wasn't able to put this piece on because I didn't have enough of this. I got down to like 20 of these. The other 2 types of finishers I have, but getting low on those. And I should probably, you know, slap this on when I get enough of these pieces, because, no, don't buy that without currency. Yeah, just slap that on, and then I can finish him. C-3PO is getting there too. So I think Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon could wait, and I can just try to finish off these 2. Just get them Luke ready, and then I'm only waiting on the ships. Which I decided to only refresh the node for IG-2000 since he's behind. If it catches up to Xanadu Blood, then I'll do the refresh on both, because it doesn't matter if I finish Xanadu Blood really early if IG's just lagging behind. So there's that. Outrider also slowly farming. Only 31 out of 85. Not super far along, not great. But I'm working on them. If that's the last thing for Jabba, then that's impressive. So fleet. Speaking of fleet, I have been having a heck of a time in Fleet Arena. I have 1 battle left, so that's why I want to use it now. My reset. Ooh, it's in 10 minutes, so I better hurry up. So I've been having trouble with the triple attacker lineup. This lineup is easy with Houndstooth, but when they have Xanadu Blood in there, it's a lot of extra damage. But the problem I was having is, this is a 7-star? Yeah, so 7-star Piets, a lot of the people in my shirt just have Relic 8, is 189 speed. And I had thought my 5s should be going first, and I don't know why it took me so long to process that it wasn't, but I had 195 speed, which is 6 speed more, so I was like, I should be going first. And I looked at Punishing One's kit, and it gives 5 speed to the allied capital ship. But still, I was 6 speed faster, so I don't know what gives. So I slapped a couple more relics on 5s, and I made sure he got 5 dot mods. He did, or 6 dot mods. He did not have any 6 dot mods before. So I cannibalized from other characters that I need to fill in soon. So 5 is actually way more better modded than he was before, just to get him up to pilot speed. So let me do this battle. This guy has already, he just had payout, so I feel good even if I win to just keep the battle. So the problem I was having was 5s wasn't going first. They were going first. Do the mass swarm on 5s. That was the first thing that happened. See execs there. Mass swarm on 5s. He dies. I get no value out of him. But now, he's alive. So at the very least, I get to do a hit there. Through 5's unique. He's sped up. Punishing 1. So punishing 1 took its turn. Kind of wasted its turn. Because it marked down 5. So they're going to kill anyway. And that's a couple extra hits that it's not going to get to do. So what would happen before is they do the mass swarm, kill 5s, and then punishing would go. Do that and mark down Marauder like a jerk. So that was a pain. But now I get to do all this stuff before the mass swarms. All this stuff happened. Punishing 1 used its turn. Is low on, is out of protection, low on health. So that's really good. I'm gonna do basic, trying to get a kill. Oh, and they marked Y-Wing. That's better, but still, once with Xanadu Blood and punishing 1, all the multiple instance hits on ships with ships with breach, it just melts them. So I'm not sure here what the best move is actually. They already got contracts, so Ebon Hawk doesn't make sense. I'll do Anakin and just kill punishing 1. I feel like that's wrong. Okay, they have marks, so I put crit immunity, so yeah, I'm not sure what. I'm just gonna keep doing basic because I already have offense stuff. Oh, you jerk. You jerk. Okay, let's get a lot of extra health from that. Still taunting. Okay, now I get buff immunity. Come on. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Okay. Basic again. Come on, crit! Get some crits! Okay, yep, your first life is gone. Oh, good. Ability block means... Oh, perfect, ultimate. Ability block means that I was able to do the basic instead of the AoE, because the AoE would kill the suicide. Yikes. Okay, so yeah, not the best, but still, I was actually able to have a battle here. I might still kill it. He calls himself to assist once. That's another amazing thing about Marauder that people don't realize. Once your capital ship is destroyed, anytime he uses a special, he assists himself. So you don't have to decide between the basic and a special. You do a special, assist. So I still won. They got their ult off, and I still won. So it's messy, it's scrappy, but it's not like I just lose immediately. It was so frustrating. I would do like 5 battles and it was in a row and lose, and I knew it was possible to win. It was Negotiator, starting Y-Wing, Anakin, and Marauder. I was able to win against the triple attacker lineup, but I had to wait for them to pick on Marauder or Y-Wing, which they would do occasionally, but it's just not in my control at all, so it's just a crapshoot. So this way, I actually have an ability to fight, and my reset's in a few minutes, so that was good timing to use up that last battle. Yeah, been really frustrating with fleets, but I feel like I now have a sustainable solution for climbing. It's not showing anymore, but I just put out a video yesterday. I got through challenge tier 2 on ground war. Another little update. I forgot to bring it up last week, but last time Secret Shadows came around, I was able to 3-star challenge tier 1 with Phoenix. And I've been able to beat it for months, but I'd have to play it every time manually. Well, I could auto most of it, but like I had to replay it because when you get to wave 8, Nihilus goes first and he just annihilates someone. But this run, he when it got to his turn, he opened up, he did the Force Drain, and he never decided to do Annihilate. I don't know what happened. I don't know. He just woke up and decided to be a pacifist. He never, ever used Annihilate. So he just did Force Drain in basics. Like, he had it available, he just never did it. Like, I was ready, I was set up for him to do it with backup plan on someone taunting Kanan or Chopper, but he just wouldn't do it. So I feel blessed. I don't have to do that anymore. And then Challenge Tier 2 won't happen until I get like a cute button. Nice sister team. Galactic challenges, you know, have been hit or miss. Like, this one was bad. I mean, it was great for the complete the battle. The extra feat was easy. I just do Leia and throw in like Vader or something. For on mercenary units, I was actually able to get up through gear 11. The gear 12 was kind of tough because the mercenaries I have aren't awe-inspiring. I mean, Han's nice, but it's like, you know, not too much going on. Let me just try it. But the gear 11 was pretty easy. Gear 12 was pushing it. If I had like a relic Django or something, I'd feel good about it. Maybe if I had Chewbacca in here too. It's like weird, and if I had the lead Zeta, or his Django Zeta, keep him dead. Maybe we get somewhere. Fire market contract. Okay, 7's too flimsy. 0%. It's damaged people, debuffed enemies, right? In the course of my Jabba farm, I'll have a lot more mercenaries. That's one of the nice things about these different GL farms. It's like I get a bunch of characters that I wouldn't necessarily prioritize. But like they have a bunch of different factions for galactic challenges. Okay, let's end this madness. What's... Oh. Do I just not have it leveled up? Oh, I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I didn't have a contract. Let's try this with a contract. I don't know why I didn't level that up before. Because I'm trying to like do anything I can. So now he has an actual payout. Now let's try. Should I get for Santa? Nah. These guys have mods, right? Their abilities level up somewhat. Here, you take. Let me get another mod. I think he had a mod that was too good that I took for someone else. Yeah, potency, sure. So now I actually have a leader ability. Okay, there we go. Now we're actually generating contract. Should get a lot of that. Okay. Oh, that doesn't count as debuff, so that didn't get anywhere. Oh, no. Actually get from that. Stuff. matters resolved. Yeah, and 25% crit chance. Yeah, I still probably won't eat this, but maybe I can. You know, Han in there. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get it. Han, you beast. Most Violence Kit is not active. Alright, cool. I thought this was an exercise in futility. Turns out I just needed to level up the leadership ability to 7. And I get 300 episode points. Whoopee. And everything counts, it all adds up. So yeah, there's a little bit of content there. Ooh, we get to start the day. So let's just go through. This is what I do each day. Well, what I normally do is go to the web store. So actually, let me do that and then see what we get from the web store. But you won't see it. I'll just like log back in once I've done that. Actually, you know what? I will show you what it is, because I normally do it on my phone, but I went through a little trouble to log in. So here's the pack. Let me get Cantina. Okay, it's mine. Yep, and then let's do Kessel Run. The good one is this login. So yeah, I was already logged in, and you get 100 energy every time. So that's nice. And then this one, eventually you get something from having this stuff, but not for a while. So okay, that's great. And then it's gonna reload. But I do that every single time. And it actually, okay, the stupid thing about the PC client, it will not let me pick a default screen. So anytime I restart it, it's like on another screen right now. It will not let me pick the default screen. And we're back in. So it looks like I got Cantina. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. And I got that normal energy, so that's great. And that counts for opening a data pack in Dailies. Okay, now we're gonna go farming. Give me a lot of IG. What's nice on the computer, I can actually see what I just farmed on my phone. On the phone, the stupid banner comes right here, right exactly where you actually want to see what you're getting. So I don't know why they pick it like that. Maybe they designed it on PC client where it doesn't matter. Okay, that's a good haul. We got 4 of these. Trash. That's useless. That does nothing for me. Okay, Scamdo. Okay, one more. Yep, working on her. She'll be nice. Like I'll be happy to upgrade her early just because she's good and she's a bounty hunter. My bounty hunter team will really be starting to get fleshed out. Okay, so we're done with the 50s. We did just finish TB today. Gosh, what is this? Not getting anything useful. We finished TB today, so I got some extra crystals. Oh, got those computers that are so scarce. Let me just try to unlock RC. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, come on, I tried to cheat it. Just do all that. Okay, she's unlocked. Let's I'll come back to her. I'll finish the dailies. I'll come back to her. Oh, no, I'll do her now. I mean, so, you know, credits are scarce. I think when you're a small account still working to get to 4 million, I don't think you should let your credits build up barely at all. I think you should just be using that stuff, trying to get as much GP as Alright, don't have that stuff either. Oh, I can see like the outline of a Carbonti and I'm like, oh, dang it already, but then when it's the blue and it's like, yes. Oh, I'm actually getting all of these things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are all about bloating here on this channel and this account. So painful when I didn't have any of these greener blue mats. The purple ones were surprisingly easy because the web store gives them to you in spades. I don't know if it's spades is the proper use of that term there. Droves, whatever. Yeah, the green and blue are hard. Yeah, I don't care what these are. I'm just like equipping leveled up ones. And then, like, if I need them for something else, I'll just, if I'm, like, filtering and look at it, I'll just take it without any qualms. See, I got 1,000 GP. Because we're really trying to get to 4 million. Okay, so we got our Sig there. Continuing dailies. I will look in Conquest in a second. Fleet challenges. I'm looking on Zetas. Oh, Zetas. I applied another Zeta. I applied Trey's lead, finally. So she was sitting with just Unique forever. I was using Savage Lead and GAC, but now I will use her lead, because this is what it is without, and this is what it is with it, so a lot better. Ships, let's farm the Outrider. Just once for now. If need be, I will start double refreshing at some point. Today is not that day. What do I need to farm more? Okay, this piece I'll do. This is what I use my ship energy on. Just, if I am farming a ship, I'll do that, and then just your 12 pieces. Quite next here. I always buy like these 3 slots. Like, it's just, you're gonna need them. It's the best value, so I'm not nitpicky. Use this piece for power attack, this one for power attack. I'm gonna start saving these because I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to wanting to actually farm Malik. Let's get a couple of those. I have been checking that gear more and more now. Someone asked, I mean, I pretty much exclusively do the electrum conductors with this, but I did at one point get to 20 arrow magnifiers and just let it sit there. I need to do that with impulse detectors too, because I eventually need Han at R8. We can go ahead and keep working on our Jabba characters, just because it's nice to see that at least part of the process is finished. So if I can get all those crap characters to 7 stars, that's nice. Maybe I will farm Armor Sing just fully in Cantina. For just 2, maybe not for this. This actually, I'll take that. 5 for 25k. Oh, 1 million. I probably won't do that because it's just Cantina. Because if I could buy 1 million credits for 400 of this, I would do that like every time. So I'm not gonna take that trade-off. Then that gets us up. Ooh, nice. I like this one. 25. We are halfway through it, and there is still time left in the episode, so I am right on. I am definitely ahead of schedule to finish. Earn 90 defensive banners in territory. Do we have a territory where? Oh, we do. Okay. I'm glad they fixed that schedule. It lines up better now. Where it's like you get the feats registered before you're able to use up all your potential to do it. I'll do a squad arena battle. Okay, so JML. Which JML will face? This is R9 JML. This one has Cal. This is higher up, so I'm gonna do this. When I'm facing JML in this account, they actually do get a little bit of a jump on me at first, but then we catch our breath and get back to it. Luke stuns everyone. And unfortunately, all my characters are fast enough that Leia doesn't lap them. If Leia lapped them, I would be able to cleanse like this. I think a support character. I want to go for Revan first because he can't savior himself. Dang, melted through that protection already. Yeah, that's good. And didn't even try to target JML. I don't know if for anyone that watches Yu-Gi-Oh, this feels like, I don't know, if a random player just got an Egyptian god card in the show. Like if Joey just got an Egyptian god card, it's like way overpowered for the account you have. Or something like that. Like, or it's like, actually, in Dragon Ball Z, the son of, so name lesson, the son of Goku, his young child, was Goten, and the son of Vegeta was Trunks, and then they fused and made Gotenks. So that's where the name comes from. So it's kind of like those kids unlocking enormous power, way beyond their years. They were like 10, and they were like, I don't know, insanely powerful. So that's the name of the account, Gotenks. I know I've talked about it before, but that's just one more time talking about it. Yeah, in Conquest, yeah, I will get this feat eventually. Not these, Night Sisters, Ufu, American shit. I could win with, I could actually get that American Shin thing, but I don't want to. Wait, does it say they have to survive? No, they don't have to survive. So like, I would just do Leia, Drogon, R2, and I just throw those on. Even though they're weak, I do fine. It's just I don't want to do that while I'm climbing through. But if I get to the end, you know, I might do that. On like a treasure note or something. There's no more feats I can really do here. I could, you know, get Seer in there and try to get her to do some basics, but. So basically, I've talked about this before. I run 3 teams. I run CLS in Conquest, CLS, Leia, and Jedi, and it's so easy. It's so easy, especially once you have some data discs. CLS is already like juiced to the gills from weak point. Unfortunately, through beyond Chewie's stunned. That was so easy, but this one's actually stalling me out a little bit. See, okay, well he's stealth and it didn't look like that. Okay, yeah, that's enough out of you. Oh, don't you dare kill my Review and Chewie. Gosh, there's so much extortion. These run circles are. Oh no, don't kill. I was just talking about how easy it is. Oh, jeez. Okay, I didn't think that one would be that difficult. I was just talking about how easy it was. Okay, Darth Revan. This one before would just leave me quaking in my boots. But now with the power of Leia, well, even with weak point, I mean CLS handles this pretty easily. But with the power of Leia, I fear no one. See? Nothing to it. This is what makes me feel ready for hard conquest. I have at least 3 really solid options. If I'm not buying refreshes, I can use all of them pretty much full stamina. And then the last team. Let's do. This is the most cohesive team, but they're all relics. I'll show the data, but I have the critical debuffs. It's helpful. I got it early, and I haven't really felt the need to equip it yet. Yoda just attacking is juicing up, like in that bonus turn thing, he's juicing up his offense through weak point. So those are my 3 teams. Critical debuffs. Weak point is a superstar all on its own. Stacking fervor is nice. Entrenched. Vitality, I'll take that off when I get something good. Ruthless Swift, a couple of Ruthless Swiftness. So I'm pretty well set up here. I think that's it. I mean, that was a pretty thorough update for the week. Got a lot of stuff covered. Yeah, once she's purple, it'll start looking better and better. What are all these pieces you want? Maybe I can get him for. Maybe I'll get him gear 8 and equip a few things. 63. When it says win with a full squad of Jawas, I'll have at least 1 Jawa. 70, I think we can afford that. Those might seem mundane, but I do think it's important to have a record of how I actually operate with these things, because there's people that accuse me of, like, how do you do this? Are you spending money? Are you cheating? But these are the methods I use. Another point I just wanted to take note of and comment on in a second when I zoom out to the rest of these wrecks. Oh, I can't get this before. So Jabba is actually a pretty nice farm, pretty newer player friendly farm. And the reason why, so whenever they come out with a new Galactic Legend, their target is endgame players. So they really want to screw over endgame free players, I think, as much as possible. So they're looking at like spreadsheets. What do people not have? So they want to do thematic characters for the unlock, like Boba Fett, Han Solo. They match Jabba, and then they release some marquees. And then from the existing character pool, they like to pick on characters that are useless and just no one has really built up. So there's a ton of those here. Mob Enforcer, Greedo, Gamguard, well, he's part of a Tusken team now, but he was kind of useless. Jawa, all crap characters. So they're crap. Like no longtime player had them, unless they were just relicing everything in the game. No one really worked on them or had them. I mean, I forget if Tuskens were a team yet. kind of coincide. No, so the raid came out after. The crate raid came out after Jabba. So yeah, no one really worked on her. So they were trying to screw over players at that point. But now me, as a newer account, these characters, they suck, but they are super easy gears. So they're not Chirotech gears, and you saw me upgrading Jawa. Like, I get to gear 8, gear 9. It did not take much to get her to gear 9. Like, she did not have tons of, like, I didn't need carbine. It's just, they're easy gears, is my point. So they're screwing over people because they're only thinking the relics. They're like, oh, you're going to have to relic these guys. But for an account like mine, the relics are a factor. But like all relics, all characters use the same amount of relic materials to get from 1, 2, 3, all on up. But not all characters' gear is built equally. And a lot of these Java characters are really easy gear. So I already feel like I've gotten a decent amount of progress on this. So that was just my one note. I wish I could have unlocked him and got him up to purple too, but maybe next week. That was just my one note on why Java is such a nice little farm. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.